Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I love this game. And if you notice, I've ranked all the DLC fighters and all the other DLC fighters and then all the DLC fighters combined. And I thought, I want to rank every single character in this game. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Keep in mind, this is not a competitive ranking. If you want my thoughts on how good the characters are in the meta, I made this video about a year ago, ranking each character on a competitive tier list. It is a bit outdated. Maybe I'll revisit it soon. It's just based on how much fun I like to play, how much fun I have with them, and how lucky I am to play these characters. Anyways, let's just get into this. But before we do that, you know what to do. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell and leave a comment, or I will strangle you. Alright? It's gonna be a long one. Number 89, Olimar. Look, more power to you if you play Olimar. Whoa! You have no idea what that took for me to say, but for the rest of us normal people, Olimar is the kind of character you play either at gunpoint or being bribed. Or for content, but you know, I actually want people to click on my video, so that doesn't apply to me. Look, I'm sure people like to play Olimar, but can you, if you are someone who likes to play Olimar, can you please comment below how you have fun with this game? Because I don't think fun and Olimar go together. Olimar is good, like in the meta. That's the only reason people play him. If he was shit, no one would bat an eye at him. Because, I mean, why would you? What about this little fuck is cool? Number 88, Toon Link. Now, Toon Link is actually pretty fun, but he's this low because there are two better and more fun versions of this character. So why would you ever play Toon Link? Why? Seriously, I'm moving on. Number 87, Ryu. Same deal as Toon Link, but Ryu is at least higher because at least there's only one better alternative as opposed to two, so he's not as pointless as Toon Link, but also, still, he's pointless. Number 86, Marth. Last one, I promise, but why would you ever play Marth when Lucina is here? I get they are a little different, but different in the way that Marth is just far worse, and so Lucina is just more fun. Number 85, Rosalina and Luma. People played Rosa in Smash 4 because she was good, but now she got nerfed and she sucks, so no one plays her. I know I said that this is not a competitive ranking, but I have to factor that in for Rosa, because the only reason she got any attention in Smash 4 was because she was good. Now that she sucks, she sort of just exists on the roster, and no one cares. Number 84, Bayonetta. Very similar to Rosa, except to a much larger degree, as Bayo kinda broke the balance of Smash 4, and she is sort of just on the roster, and no one really cares about her. And you know what? Good. I've heard people who hate Bayo in this game say that she's broken, and to that I say, no. Shut the fuck up. She's not broken. It could be a lot worse. We saw it a lot worse. This is not what it looks like when Bayo is broken. But nobody cares about her in Ultimate anyway, so pointless? We're 83, Mega Man. Look, Mega Man is my second favorite game franchise behind Smash, so I would have loved to main Mega Man, but based on how much of a little bitch I'm required to be when playing him, I steer far away from this dude. I'm really making a lot of enemies in this video, ain't I? Reminder to subscribe and like the video, just so, you know, we're even. But Mega Man is a spammy character, as people play him because all his moves are so easily spammable, and no thought goes into playing him. Also, if I ever play Mega Man, I feel like my already extremely low IQ drops even lower. Number 82, Yoshi. Yoshi's probably my most hated character to fight in this game, so I am kind of programmed to just not liking him at all, in any regard. The reason he's not lower though is because I'll get him on random and friendlies and fuck around and spam Nair, and whoever I'm playing with gets mad, so that's pretty funny. But the fact that that's the one upside to playing Yoshi for me is very telling. Number 81, Min Min. I realized something. I actually liked ARMS for a little bit, then got bored. Similarly, when Min Min came out in Smash Ultimate, I played her for a little bit, then got bored. I think it has to do with the fact that she just feels very spammy. What I mean is that all her moves are just arms that can cover the entire stage, and she doesn't really have much variety beyond that, so playing her honestly just feels a little lame. Not to mention, playing against Min Min drops my IQ lower than Mega Man, so if you could believe it, playing Min Min causes my IQ to drop even lower. That's gotta be in like the negative hundreds. Also, fuck Min Min. Number 80 and 79, Simon and Richter. Like Mega Man, I love Castlevania, as it's such a badass franchise that definitely deserved a character in Smash. And then we got two. They're both lame as fuck. Axe, Cross, Holy Fire, Whip, that's how you play Simon and Richter. And everything else they have is just terrible and easily punishable, which means you'll lose a lot, and losing isn't fun. And that's what this ranking is. Fun. Number 78, Rob. My most hated characters to fight in this game are probably Rob, Yoshi, and Min Min, and I will say, out of the three of them, Rob is definitely the most fun to play, but since I hate fighting Rob so much, I can't come to terms with having fun as him. A lot of Rob's shit is pretty cool admittedly, but fuck Rob. All my homies hate Rob. Rob mains? No. You don't deserve to have your character talked about any longer. Number 77, Banjo-Kazooie. Just like Mega Man, and just like the Belmonts, I love that Banjo-Kazooie are in this game, but I question your taste if you play them. Now maybe you play Banjo because you're a huge fan of the Banjo games, which would make sense. I mean, that's some good taste there, but you don't actually play him because he's a cool character in the game, right? Right? You love to see it, but you hate to play it, right? Number 76, Robin. You may have noticed that I like to shit on Corrin a lot. I mean, not yet, I haven't done it yet, but we'll get there. So you may be a bit confused as to why Robin is lower than Corrin. Well, at least shitting on Corrin makes it hard for me to forget that he's in the game. Robin, on the other hand, sort of just exists, you know? Now, don't get me wrong, for Fire Emblem, Robin is definitely one of the more unique characters, and it's cool to have a mage in Smash, and that was cool and all in Smash 4, but in Ultimate, yeah, he's sort of just here. One thing I realized is that a lot of the standout newcomers in Smash 4 are sort of just here in Ultimate. Maybe that's a testament to Smash 4's staying power, or lack thereof. Number 75, Sonic. Sonic is so hated, I'm sure you would have had him at the very bottom, but he's at 75 because there is a way, believe it or not, to make Sonic seem cool. But if you want to win, Sonic is lamer than Kim Kardashian. Similar to Min Min, most of Sonic's moves are all very similar, so he feels very spammy, which just isn't fun. I love Sonic, I feel the franchise gets a little too much hate, and Sega can eat a bag of dicks for bastardizing him over the years. But, wanna know who else can eat a bag of dicks? Sonic mains. Number 74, Corrin. Oh, it's you. Kinda just talked about you not too long ago, and had I waited just an entry longer, I probably would have forgotten about you already. Oh, there it is again. Corrin makes it higher than Robin because Corrin could be fun, but who the fuck cares about Corrin? Alright, I see two of you with your hands up. You can put them down now. I do appreciate the enthusiasm, but I wasn't really talking to you. I guess Corrin is the closest thing to a character with a chainsaw, which is definitely cool. And, don't get me wrong, corn on the cob is one of my favorite things to eat. But, it's Corrin. How have I had this much to say about Corrin? Number 73, Ice Climbers. Now, I'm actually not here to say that the Ice Climbers are lame, cringe, or boring. The reason they are this low, though, is because I don't want to spend the entire rest of my life labbing them. I said this isn't a competitive ranking, but Ice Climbers are a hard character, so you are kind of forced to sweat with them if you get them on random, and hey, that's not really that fun, is it? And yeah, maybe you don't want to sweat as them, but if you don't sweat as them, and you don't lab them, they're kind of shit. Number 72, Zelda. Zelda should be much lower, but then I remember I hate Zelda because fighting against her sucks. But if you actually play as her, not all that bad. But then again, I do want people to actually respect me, so I won't achieve that if I play Zelda, so hard pass. Number 71, Young Link. Man, fuck Young Link. All my homies hate Young Link. Yeah, youngest Link in here. is another bitch to fight against, but less of a bitch to fight as. However, you are still playing Young Link, and when it comes to me specifically, again, I want people to respect me, and I also want to be able to respect myself, so I usually don't go anywhere near Young Link. Number 70, Villager. Alright, raise your hand if you actually play Villager. Put your hand down, Aunt Sam. I see you over there. Maybe it's that Isabelle is a more popular option, but I don't know why anyone would want to play Villager. The reason he is higher than the other characters that you have no reason to play is because he's actually kind of fun, but also kind of brain dead. And also, Isabelle is cooler, but not that much cooler as number 69, nice, Isabelle. Isabelle is Villager, except you're forced to play like a little bitch. Man, I really am making enemies in this video. Be sure to smash that like button and down air that subscribe button to let me know that we are cool. But seriously, fishing rod. I think that move alone is enough for me to feel like I'm getting flashbanged every time Isabelle appears in my game. Also, little side note, how come I'll match into an Isabelle online as like a character like Chrom, for example, and the Isabelle tries to pocket my moves? I'm Chrom. I don't have anything to pocket. Are you okay? Do you know how to play this? Do you need someone to talk to? I can find someone for you. Number 78, Palutena. Palutena has to be one of my least favorite characters to fight. I mean, who disagrees? If you disagree, then man, you got layers. I did not write that down. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But when it comes to playing as her, I mean, still not the most fun, but judging by her placement, you can do a whole lot worse than Palu. I guess one reason she is broken is because she could be very fun, depending on who you are talking to. If you're talking to me, specifically, if I want to have fun, I can do a whole lot worse than Palu, but I can also do a whole lot better. Number 67, Inkling. Roller into F Smash. Yeah, that about does it. Now, I don't know what it is, but I don't hate Inkling as much as others seem to. But I also don't play this character regularly because, say it with me now, I want other people to respect me. But I will say, as annoying as Roller into F Smash is, it is kind of funny, especially when you throw a taunt in there while your opponent is giving themselves a blister on the palm for mashing too hard. Number 66, Lucas. Lucas is like Ness, but if he wasn't designed to be the ultimate unanimous brain dead bitch character. But also, Lucas got hella nerfed, which factors into its fun factor because, and I hate to say this, but Ness is just a more fun and less shit option. It's just different when you play against. I'd rather play against Lucas than Ness, but you know, I'd rather play as Ness than Lucas. It's weird. I'll get into Ness a bit later, but before we do that, number 65, Duck Hunt. Another standout newcomer in Smash 4 that kind of just exists in Ultimate. When you play as Duck Hunt, you are forced to camp and be a little bitch. Wow, I really am making enemies in this video. And please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I need to know we are chill. Hey, maybe we can grab a few drinks while we're at it. You know, just to patch things up. Where was I? Alright, Duck Hunt. Yeah, what else can I say? I'm not gonna patch anything up with this guy. Number 64, Ness. Little bitch boy kid here is actually a fan favorite, and look, he would not be so hated to fight against if he wasn't so fun to play. So I'm sure you're wondering, DPX, if you're saying he's fun, why is he this low? Because once again, I want people to respect me. So man, fuck Ness. All my homies hate Ness. Numbers 63 and 62, Samus and Dark Samus. Samus is kinda lame, if I do say so myself, which is exactly why there are two of them. Samus and Dark Samus are fine characters to play, but, and you're gonna hear this a bit for the next few entries, but there are many other characters I just prefer to play. I don't really think there's anything cool that stands out about the Samuses. Samus? I don't think that there's anything really that cool that stands out about Samus, so hard pass. Number 61, Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer is a character I constantly forget is in this game. When I remember, she's not the worst option, but still pretty lame. I guess the concept of this character is funny and wacky, but when it comes to playing her, there really isn't anything to write home about. Well, Maybe on a competitive standpoint there is, but when you want to have fun, Wii Fit Trainer is lame. Number 60, Mewtwo. I mean, yeah, Mewtwo is fine. Not much to say about Mewtwo, because really there is nothing that stands out about him, aside from his tail hurt box. The fact that that is the one and only standout quality about Mewtwo says way more about him than I ever could. Number 59, Pit. Again, Pit is fine. Dark Pit is a more fun version of Pit to play, but Pit ranks higher than the characters like Ryu, Toon Link, or Marth, because if you want to be honest, Pit is right there for you. But if you want to have fun, Dark Pit. Number 58, Mr. Game & Watch. I admit, Mr. Game & Watch should be a lot lower. I hate fighting Mr. Game & Watch, and playing as him lowers my IQ to an oblivion. But if I'm playing friendlies, playing random, Mr. Game & Watch is not a bad character to get. The reason Mr. Game & Watch is so annoying is because he is so easy to play, and when he is easy, he becomes fun. The only thing is, even when I want to have fun, I like to play Smash with a little bit of thought at least, and not get L+ ratioed. Number 57, Mii Sword Fighter. The Mii Brawler, who I will get into later, can be really damn fun. Mii Gunner, who I will also get into later, isn't as fun, but the Sans and Cuphead Mii costumes make it all worth it. Is that it? Oh! Then there's the Mii Sword Fighter. Now, I actually like all the Miis for many reasons, but the Mii Sword Fighter is probably the most I don't want to say disposable, but the most generic, and the most forgettable. But I wouldn't mind playing Mii Sword Fighter if I had to. Number 56 and 55, Pyra and Mythra. Pyra and Mythra are actual bitches. Seriously, stop spamming Mythra side B. When it comes to playing as them though, they are actually pretty fun and are actually a nice pleasant surprise. Sure, they are probably the most brain-dead character in the game, which is why they aren't higher, but they feel unique and fun. A stance change character feels super unique, as it kind of feels like we got rid of those in Smash 4, and I was confused why people weren't upset about Pyra and Mythra, like how they were with Byleth, but then I realized why. I know why. You know why too. Draw your own conclusion. Regardless of that though, Pyra and Mythra was a character I was not expecting to give two shits for each of the two characters, but about after a week of release, and to be honest, I kind of don't, but still, a nice pleasant surprise. Number 54, Meta Knight. Remember Brawl Meta Knight? Yeah, I know you like to suppress those memories. Well, after that, Meta Knight has sort of just become irrelevant. He's fine in this game. Again, he's not my character of choice as seen by his placement, but getting him on random, you can do worse. Number 53, Lucina. Well, I said Marth is irrelevant because Lucina is here, and, well, here is Lucina. Whoa! Just like a lot of the characters at this general area of the list, Lucina is fine. The only thing is, if I don't want to sweat, yes, I'd pick Lucina instead of Marth, but there are specific characters that are more fun alternatives to Lucina, who we'll get into later. Number 52 and 51, Peach and Daisy. Peach and Daisy are the characters that you are forced to sweat with, as opposed to having fun with. So why are they not lower, with Ice Climbers and other sweaty characters that, man, really need a shower, or at least a towel? Well, for me personally, Peach and Daisy are fun when you fish for either Stitch Faces or bombs. I'm fucking serious, that's why Peach and Daisy are this high. Moving on. Number 50, Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant is as fun as a literal potted plant can be, and this is gonna sound dumb, but I think the fact that that is just a fucking plant places him higher than he really should be. Piranha Plant has a bunch of lame and cringe stuff, but it's made up for by the fact that it's a literal potted plant. That makes a lot of the crazy dumb shit extremely funny. Yup, that's why Piranha Plant places at number 50. Number 49, Pac-Man. People hate Pac-Man, and I didn't really understand, and then I realized that I almost never match into one. But when it comes to playing as Pac-Man, Pac-Man's pretty fun. I don't really play him often, but when I get him on random, again, I can get worse. Number 48, Dark Pit. It's more fun Pit. Dark Pit is more or less the same as Pit, with some differences like side B and the arrows. And also, Dark Pit is a less honest version of Pit, so you want to play for fun, Dark Pit is probably a better option than Pit. But, I mean, judging by his placement, I would pick other characters over Dark Pit. Number 47, Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is another character that I constantly forget is in this game until I get him on random or make a video like this. And yeah, aside from Banana, what does Diddy Kong have? But then again, he's fine, but far from the most fun of the Monkey Kongs in this game. Number 46, Sheik. For once, Zelda is better than Sheik. I mean that in the way that Zelda has more admittedly cool stuff and interesting stuff. When Sheik just has F-tilt into F-tilt into F-tilt into F-tilt
3,000 years later
into F-tilt into F-tilt into fair into fair into fair. It'll do a total of like 2%. Where was I? It's been a while. Right, Sheik. She's fine. I have her much higher than Zelda because I don't have to play Sheik in fear of getting crucified, but I do play Sheik in fear of losing. Number 45, Luigi. Look, Luigi players, I get it. I get why you like to spam grab and proceed with the 0 to death, but please, please, for the love of God, fucking stop. As for me, I get my joy out of spamming not grab, but up B. I'm not joking. Luigi is a fun character as, of course, he's one of the easier characters to play. So, I think anyone can have fun with him. But the 0 to death honestly adds a nice layer to Luigi, and while on the one hand, that's cool and all, but on the other hand, Number 44, Mii Gunner. Mii Gunner is honestly kinda slow and boring, but you can play as Sans or Cuphead. But I'm gonna be honest, that might be the only thing I have to say about Mii Gunner. In fact, it is. Moving on. Number 43, Wario. Waft at 30. To be honest, that might be the only thing I have to say about what. Nah, I'm joking. Also, he got nerfed. Wario is one of those characters where if you want to sweat and win, he gets the job done, despite his many nerfs. However, if you want to just have fun, Wario also gets the job done. He's not a character I'd pick, but getting him on random ain't too bad. And when I get Wario, I actually end up having a lot of fun. Number 42, Lucario. Lucario is a character I constantly forget is in this game. And I don't really know why, but I guess he just seems like the Pokemon that stands out the least. But regardless, when it comes to playing Lucario, he's pretty fun. I guess he has that surprise factor when he gets stronger with the damage, and the more damage he takes, he becomes a beast. That's a cool mechanic, both when you want to sweat and when you want to have fun. Number 41, Joker. You'll never see it coming. That Joker is number 41. Yes, the first character to set the tone for the DLC characters and onward. Joker is a pretty important character for both that and for the meta, if it weren't for Arsene, that is. Yes, base Joker is slightly better Sheik, but once he gets Arsene, he goes beast mode. Joker with Arsene is not only better in the meta, but also more fun, which is really what this ranking is. The reason I don't have Joker higher is cause, well, fuck Joker. All my homies hate Joker. Number 40, Jigglypuff. I don't care what you are about to say about Puff. She, or is it he? I always thought it she, so I'm gonna say she. Jigglypuff requires a lower IQ than the fucking wooden chair I am currently sitting on. That being said, when a character is easy peasy cheddar cheesy, they tend to be more fun. Jigglypuff is one such character that requires the brain of a literal fetus to play, which results in her being incredibly fun. Wow, I just said every Puff main has the brain of a fetus. Even a Hungry Box? Man, I really am making enemies in this video. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe. And maybe we can, like, settle our differences over coffee. But seriously, if there is one thing that makes Jigglypuff fun, you know what it is. You know, it's sleep into rest. That's it, moving on. Number 39, Sora, the final Smash Ultimate character, and probably the last Smash character we'll be seeing for a while in general. And while Sora is quite far from the most fun character, as seen with his placement, he is still very fun. He feels unique, but not too different from everyone else, if you know what I mean. I like his aerial jab combos and his neutral B and how it changes, and his side B makes it so that it is very hard to SD with him. But the reason he isn't higher is because, well, as more time has passed, Sora is kinda cringe. Like, I'm sure many of you would probably argue that Sora deserves to be towards the bottom of the list, but the reason he is not at the bottom of the list is because, well, he is admittedly fun to play, I think. Number 38, Byleth. Byleth is the most controversial character in this game when it comes to, like, the actual reveal and inclusion, but I feel Byleth has really grown on me, and it seems like he or she has grown on everyone else too. And let's be real, Byleth is a fun character. Sure, probably the least hype of the three, but Byleth's down B invokes a similar hype feel as Falcon Punch or Warlock Punch. Not to mention, Byleth has a crazy amount of range, which is pretty cool too. Byleth isn't a character I would often willingly play, but she has definitely grown on me over time. Number 37, Falco. Falco is the least fun of the three species, but he is also pretty fun. I don't have too much to say on Falco, if I'm going to be honest, and I actually used to hate fighting against him, which, I mean, I still do, but I also used to hate playing as him, but one thing lightened me up to him. You know what it is? The one, the only, hands off my cock. If you play Falco and you do hands off my prey and not hands off my cock, you are faker than... you know what? Maybe I won't include that. Number 36, Pikachu. You might be thinking Pikachu is a bit too low, especially since he has a little brother that hasn't been brought up yet. Look, I know Pichu is not Pikachu's little brother in the Pokemon games. I feel like, had I not clarified that, I would have received comments telling me that I'm an idiot. Trust me, I know I'm an idiot. But Pikachu is probably the best character in the game, maybe aside from Pyra and Mythra, I don't know, on a competitive aspect, which I guess just places it in my mind that he's a bit overrated, and I don't want to play him for fun. Because let's be real, Pikachu is a sweaty character, but he's a fairly fun one as well. He's simple if you want to have fun, but he's difficult if you want to sweat, so I guess it's a nice balance. Number 35, Link. I play friendlies with my brother a lot, and he kind of ruined Link for me, so I actually never play as him myself. But if I ever end up playing as him, say by getting him on random, Link is actually pretty fun. And that's out of the three of them. It's not saying much considering the other two, but still. Link is a decently fun character to play, but when he was essentially ruined for me, I do steer far away from him. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. It's gonna hurt a bit, but Link is cool. Number 34, Steve. Steve is fucking hilarious. Right down to his aesthetic design in this game, he is also incredibly stupid, but I can't not love Steve. Steve might be an annoying character to fight, which is kind of why he's not higher. I'm not quite sure where the consistency is here, but playing as him is incredibly fun and unique. Seriously, when I first played as Steve, then changed to a different character, it felt like I was changing between games. The actual reason Steve is not higher, though, is because a lot of the time you'll be camping on the side of the stage, mining, which camping is not fun. If you have fun in this game by camping, well, you don't like this game. But still, Steve is so funny that I think that alone justifies his placement. Number 33, Mario. Here he is, the main man himself, Mayro. Wait, no, it's Mario. There we go, Mario. His simplicity is a huge plus to both his competitive viability and his fun factor, as he is literally like the tutorial character. Like, he's the all-round and designed to be the easiest character and the one character anybody can play and enjoy. The real reason Mario isn't higher is because, to me, maining him is sort of like, I don't know, Why would you make Mario when you got all these other characters? Not that he's pointless in the way that, like, Ryu is, but just, like, you got the main character, he just doesn't seem like a standout, if you know what I mean. But don't let that deter you from the fact that Mario is a solid and fun character to play. And also, the funny move, the forward aerial, the spaghetti dunko, that move is funny. Number 32, Pichu. Yes, I have Pichu higher than Pikachu. And one thing I noticed is that a lot of the worst characters, not all of them, but a lot of them, are more fun than their competitively better counterparts, as you'll see later on in this list. Pichu's self-damage should place him lower than Pikachu, but it doesn't, and for once, I can't come up with an explanation. I know that's bad, I can't come up with an explanation, but I guess Pichu is just more fun. Now moving on. Number 31, Ike. Ike is cool. He has a lot of friends. At least I think so, judging by his one-ton. I haven't played the Fire Emblem games with him, and I've been wanting to do that for a while. So maybe I'll do that sometime. Ike is another character that kind of got ruined for me, similar to Link, but the reason he is higher than Link is because he's much more stupid. In a good way. And despite what some of the lower entries might imply and what words have actually come out of my mouth, I like stupid shit. Ike is also just unique in the sense that he is a heavy and a swordy. So, he is unique for a heavy and unique for a swordy. Huh. And people say that there are too many swordies and they don't do anything to differentiate themselves from each other. Ike is even the most unique of them all, and yet he's a prime example. Oh, where is I? Oh, right. Ike is... Yep, Ike is cool. Number 30, Kirby. How could you not love Kirby? It's Kirby! Adorable little pink marshmallow puffball little fucking guy. Too bad only 10-year-olds play him, and my friend Ramkit, but it's okay. It's alright, Ramkit, if you're watching this. Kirby is a lot of fun. He's definitely not a character I pick up when I play, but I actually kind of get hyped whenever I get Kirby on random, because he's just cool. Yes, he can be a bit annoying, but I'm not sure if I can really explain, but I like Kirby, alright? Kirby in Smash is just a solid and fun character to play. Number 29, Little Mac. The worst character. The worse the character, the higher they are on the fun scale, in some cases. So Little Mac is so shit that he's incredibly fun when you get him, when you get some cool and hype stuff as him. And yeah, I mean, if he's the worst character and going by this logic, he's gotta be, this placement works. Yeah, I guess it's fitting. In the Punch-Out games, Little Mac is sort of the underdog against all these crazy opponents. In Smash, Little Mac is shit, so therefore, he is the underdog against all these better characters. And everyone loves an underdog story, so it's weird to say this, but Little Mac's huge disadvantage state makes him more fun? Huh, yeah. It sounds incredibly stupid, but that's the best way I can put it. And again, underdog story. Everyone loves an underdog story. Also, if you ever get a kill with one of Mac's aerials, you're not only a legend, but you're funny too, which I think is a higher tier than legend. Number 28, Greninja. Greninja is another Smash 4 newcomer that I kind of forget about a lot in Smash Ultimate, similar to characters like Duck Hunt, Robin, and Rosa, but unlike those characters, Greninja is forgotten in more of a slept-on kind of way, if you know what I mean. Ninjas are cool. I hate frogs, but Greninja gets a pass. Case in point, Greninja is cool. He's fast but simple. Shadow Sneak is a cool move to hit even if it's easily punishable. His aerials are incredibly hype, and Greninja is just an all-around fun character. The reason I don't have him higher though is just because I don't usually pick this character, but if I get him on random, it's a fun time. But yeah, I do fucking hate frogs. Number 27, Shulk. Shulk was the hardest one to rank for me personally, because while he is the kind of lame, cringe, and boring that placed many other characters on the bottom of the list, he actually was one of my secondaries in this game at one point. He slowly moved down the ranks, but I can't put him too low. But I also don't think I can put him too high. His Monado arts is what makes him really good, and also why a lot of people hate him. However, it is a lot more easily accessible now in this game than it was in Smash 4, and makes Shulk a lot better. You probably noticed by now that there is just fuck all consistency in this video, but I can't put Shulk too low on this list considering how much I used to play him, but it doesn't really feel right putting him any higher. Number 26, Bowser. Bowser is a character I should hate, but he's got that stupid shit that I really, really love. I said Mario is the character anyone can pick up and play, and while that is true, Bowser is the character anyone can pick up and play and be fucking stupid with. Bowser is for literal babies, but when a character is for literal babies, they tend to be more fun. They just have to be less cringe, and I wouldn't consider Bowser cringe. Annoying? Yes. Cringe? I mean, I just said that 2 seconds ago. Were you not listening? Number 25, Ridley. Too big? Too fucking big. Ridley kind of sucks in this game, in the meta, but remember what I said, the worse the character, the better the character. Right? Ridley is not really the heaviest of the heavies, if you know what I mean, but he is still incredibly fun. I mentioned how I love stupid shit, and Ridley's side B is a pretty funny move, used as like a suicide kill. And Neutral B is also a pretty funny move when used to gimp others off stage. A character like Ridley should not be this fun, especially considering his massive disadvantage state. But remember what I said about disadvantage states? Yeah, you do. Don't lie to me. I got the lie detector here. It says you're lying. Number 24, Mii Brawler. You guys might be surprised that Mii Brawler places this high, and to be honest, I kinda am too. What is wrong with me? But while Mii Gunner might have Sans and Cuphead, and the Mii Sword Fighter might have some cool moves, the most fun has to be Brawler. Now, I never really mentioned this, but the Miis are a bit difficult to rank, cause it all really depends on what moves you give them. If your tastes are worse than the taste of lima beans, seriously, why the fuck would you eat that shit? You might end up giving Mii Brawler a moveset lamer than Olimar. Actually, I'm not sure if that's possible. We'll say lamer than Banjo. And so, the Mii Brawler would have to place lower. But me, no, not me. Mii Brawler is, in my opinion, without a doubt, the most fun of the 3 Miis. Number 23, Incineroar. Back to shit equals good, cause that makes a whole lot of sense. Little side note, not really related, but when Smash Ultimate first came out, I wanted to main Incineroar and start the Incineration Nation. Unfortunately, there are 22 other characters I play more than Incineroar, but if anyone else wants to start the Incineration Nation, count me in. And also, maybe send me a check in the mail on the 1st of every month, you know, for the obviously cool name I came up with. Anyways, Incineroar is definitely one of the worst characters in this game. Bottom tier. He's incredibly slow, his recovery sucks ass, a lot of his moves have more end lag than a droid on Mars, and yet, all that makes him even more hype. Sure, Revenge into Alolan Whip is pretty cringe, Darkest Lariat is a bitch, but everything else this guy has is pretty cool. Please, someone create the Incineration Nation. Number 22, Donkey Kong. Okay, I think it is safe to say that you have to have fun with Donkey Kong. You can be the sweatiest tryhard in the world, and no shame if you are. I made it seem like that was a bad thing, but you can be the sweatiest tryhard in the world. But if you like to play Donkey Kong, at least you like to have a teensy bit of fun with this game. And I mean, yeah, many people, even top players, say that Donkey Kong is the most fun character in this game. And while I don't quite agree, judging by his placement, some might even say he's too low. And he's way more than halfway through the list. I can't quite argue. That didn't really make any sense, but shut up. If you for some reason disagree, first thing, wake the fuck up. Second thing, call your friend and play some DK Dittos, and that should say it all. Number 21, King K. Rool. Hey, remember when this game first came out and everyone was calling King K. Rool the best character in the game? Then a few months passed and everyone started calling K. Rool the worst character in the game? Well, I mean, one thing is certain. Actually, two things are certain. One, fucking make up your mind. And two, King K. Rool is the 21st most fun character in Smash Ultimate. Not in my opinion. This is fact. What was that thing I like again? Oh yeah, stupid shit. King K. Rool has a plethora of it. He has 2 of the meatiest spikes in the game, one of, if not, the best recovery in the game. His super armor is crazy, sucking cocks mere existence, and, I mean, what is there to not love about this big boy? Number 20, Zero Suit Samus. Mars, you're totally watching this video. I'm sorry. You like to say ZSS sucks, but look at her placement, and my list is correct, alright? So, she does not suck. Zero Suit Samus seems like she is a sweaty character, but she's still hella fun. ZSS is a character who likes to flip a lot. Flippity-doo, a flippity character, but when you get neutral B or down smash into anything, it's super satisfying. ZSS is also a very fun character to combo with. It doesn't matter that the combos aren't true, they are cool. Zero Suit Samus isn't necessarily a character I end up playing too much, but if I end up with her, I'm satisfied. Number 19, Cloud. Cloud is the kind of character I should hate. The kind of character I should steer far away from, cause I want people to respect me. But then again, I played this character in Smash 4, so I'm starting to question the whole respect thing anyways. Also, I was a casual in Smash 4, so that probably explains everything. And the reason Cloud seems cringe is cause most Cloud players just spam up B out of shield, and yes, that is broken. But a lot of Cloud shit is pretty cool in general. The Limit is a nice addition, and I know it was in Smash 4, but we know likey Smash 4-y, so Smash Ultimate Cloud, Limit is cool. And it also might have to do with the fact that Final Fantasy VII is a goddamn classic, and I know I said I love Mega Man, Castlevania, and Banjo, but I'm not playing those characters, but Cloud is not as cringe as those guys. Also, if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, not even saying you have to like it, but if you haven't even tried it, I don't know what to tell you. You're a fake gamer. Hey, I don't make the rules. Number 18, Wolf. Wolf is Fox and Falco, but by far the easiest of the 3. Wolf is hella fun. I don't know if it's that he feels the most unique of the 3 Spaceys, or his meaty Wolf Flash Spike hitbox, but Wolf is cool. Wait, I know why he's cool. He has an eye patch. Wolf is a schmoovin' dude. He schmooves a lot. Wolf is just a nice and smooth and schmoovin' character to play. He is a bit slow, and his recovery sucks donkey dick. And if I'm gonna be honest, you play Wolf by spamming laser and F smash, but don't get it twisted, Wolf is cool. He does have an eye patch after all. Number 17, Captain Falcon. Okay, raise your hand if you don't like Captain Falcon. Alright, good. None of you put your hand up, because if you did, you don't like fun at all, so good thing you kept your hand down. Right? If you look up the definition of the word hype in the dictionary, you won't find any description. You'll just find Captain Falcon's render from this game. Captain Falcon is the closest thing to a Smash original character, if you know what I mean. Like, at this point, I think it's fair to say he is more of a Smash character than he is an F-Zero character. What does Captain Falcon have that isn't hype? Seriously, tell me. What is a move that Falcon has that is not hype? Falcon Punch? Are you crazy? You saying Falcon Punch isn't hype? Get the fuck out of here. Yes, Falcon Punch is incredibly punishable, but fuck, man. You think I care? What else can I say? Falcon is hype. Number 16, Bowser Jr. Yeah, that's right. Your eyes and ears are not pranking you. Bowser Jr. really is this high on the list. Bowser Jr. should be at the bottom because he is forgettable and lame, but I guess he's like a guilty pleasure of mine. I will admit, I got Bowser Jr. on random one day in friendlies, and my Bijuns was quite spicy. A little chalupa sauce, if you know what I mean. That's not even the most spicy sauce. Shut up, I didn't write that down, I just came up with that on the fly. I really don't have much justification as to why Bowser Jr. is this high on the list. Even if I want people to actually respect me, I guess B-Junes is just a guilty pleasure. Not to mention, I think Bowser Jr., hands down, has to have the best lineup of alts in the entire game. I don't think we can argue that. As cool as Hero's lineup of alts are, and Steve's and Sora's, Bowser Jr.'s changes the character every single alt. And that's awesome. Number 15, Ganondorf. Ganondorf is Captain Falcon except shit, but remember, shit equals good. Because Ganon is so slow and punishable, that makes him slightly more hype than Captain Falcon. Warlock Punch or Doria are both very easily avoidable and therefore punishable, but if you hit it, holy shit, that is awesome. I mentioned that one of the most fun things to do in this game is playing DK Dittos with your friends. Well, wanna know something even more fun? Ganon Dittos. Ganon's disadvantage state is so massive that it becomes all the more hype and downright insane when you get cool shit with him. Being the worst character in the game, Ganon shouldn't be as fun as he is, but fucking hell, he is. Or did I say Little Mac was the worst I don't even remember. They're both the worst character in the game, but they're both pretty high up on the fun scale. Number 14, Ken. What a contrast. Ryu is at the very bottom of the list because he is just worse Ken, who places at number 14. Ken does, not Ryu. You saw where Ryu placed. It was not 14. In case you've been keeping up, aside from Ryu, Ken is the first fighty I'm talking about. Fighty, not Shoto. Although by definition, Ken is a Shoto, but I classify the fighting game characters as fighties. Ken is incredibly fun to play. Maybe it's that he's so easy, but when a character is easy, a character is fun. Sure, most Ken players might just spam Shoryuken, but his many inputs and combos that you can pull off with him are all so cool, and it probably helps that I'm a fan of fighting games, not just Smash. What's that? A Smash fan that likes other fighting games? With that being said, Ryu and Ken both being here is awesome, and Ken is really the only option of the two. And what a fun option. Number 13, Snake. Snake is somehow both big brain and small brain. I hate fighting Snakes. He's got projectiles up the ass, and projectiles up the ass are hella annoying, but fuck. I'm sorry. Snake is so much fun. Case in point, C4. It is incredibly hype and honestly really funny playing mind games on your opponent, placing a C4 somewhere and throwing them into it. Nokita is incredibly obnoxious, but then again, it's a funny snipe. Wow, I didn't realize this till literally writing this segment on Snake, but Snake is kind of funny. Not to mention, Snake has a ton of meaty stuff, if you know what I mean. Snake is another character that I should hate, and while I hate fighting him, playing him is a different story. Number 12, Dr. Mario. Again, shit equals good. Last example, I promise. I think. Yeah, last example. But Dr. Mario is Mario, but if you're feeling a little fucking stupid, as cool, easy, and fun as Mario is, he is a bit sweaty. Really, get him a rag or something. Dr. Mario is not a character you play if you want to win, but a character you play if you want to be hype. Dr. Mario is risky, he is slow, his recovery is the worst in the game, which makes him easily gimpable. But all that makes Dr. Mario all the more hype when you get a meaty downer spike or a surprise up B kill. I should hate playing as Dr. Mario. He should be at the bottom of the list. He's just a worse version of Mario in every single way, but except for one thing, hype. Dr. Mario is to Mario what Ganon is to Falcon. A worse character in every single way, but way more fun. And also, how could you... He's Dr. Mario, and he is saving lives. Number 11, Fox. Fox is easy. Easy game. Easy peasy cheddar cheesy. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a Fox god. I don't spend my entire life labbing Fox, so he should be right next to Ices. But I don't understand myself, but I love playing as Fox. He is a quick and technical character, if that made sense. But not to mention, everything he has is either satisfying or hype. aside from up tilt. Stop doing that. Drop down, down air into up smash, for example, is easy, but still pretty satisfying. Wolf might be easier. Falco might have hands off my cock, but Fox is the character I actually end up picking more than the other two, and man, do I have fun when I do so. Okay, we have made it to the top 10. My top 10 favorite characters to play in Smash Ultimate. Although if you've been paying attention to who I haven't gotten to yet, the top 10 is really started with Dr. Mario, but shut up. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 10, Hero. I mentioned characters that are funny earlier, but in my opinion, if there is one character that is a fucking comedian, it's Hero. Steve might look funny and Ganon might be funny because he's bad, but Hero is funny because that's just how he is. Case in point, RNG. You never know what you're going to get with your down B, and even then, there is Hocus Pocus, which, with that, you never know what you're gonna get. On top of that, there are the crits that can make it so that you kill your opponent at 0 on accident. That has to be possibly the funniest fucking thing in this entire game. But maybe Hero wouldn't be so high if that was all he had going for him, but it's not. On top of all that randomness, Hero's a damn fun character to play. And sure, he might be fun for the dumbass randomness you can get with him, but he's still so much fun. Number 9, 8, and 7, Pokemon Trainer. When we watched the original Everyone Is Here trailer, Pokemon Trainer showing up was the one that started the emotional roller coaster. That was that trailer. Really though, Ice Climbers coming back was really exciting and all, but we all kind of knew they were coming back. Trainer though, we had no idea. And would you believe it? 3 incredibly fun characters make up my 7th or 9th or 8th favorite character to play in this game. One of the 3. And you really do get the best of both worlds with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. Or the best, it's not both, it's the best of all 3 worlds. Idiot. Who cares? Squirtle is small, fast, and used to rack up damage. Ivysaur can kill at mid percentages, and you use Charizard if you feel fucking stupid and you want to do some stupid shit. And if you're anything like me, you love stupid shit. Because I love stupid shit. And because I love stupid shit, I love Pokemon Trainer. Number 6, King DDD. Man, fuck DDD. All my homies hate DDD. Is what I should be saying, but I don't. King DDD is hella brain dead and stupid, yet I fucking love him. And trust me, it's not only the crouch. Okay, maybe. Honestly though, let me talk about that crouch animation for just a second, as it's probably the best taunt in the game, and it's technically not even a fucking taunt. And while DDD is not the funniest character in the game, he's still pretty funny. I just feel there is something inherently funny about this fat fucking penguin. Not to mention, he has a bunch of stupid shit which you should know I love. You know what? Since King DDD is at number 6, I'm starting to think I don't actually give a fuck about if people respect me or not. Huh. Regardless though, King DDD is a character that should be at the bottom, but fuck it, he's at the top. Number 5, Kazuya. I told you I like the fighties. And swordies. It took me a while to realize this, but I actually like the swordies in this game. I didn't realize that. But Kazuya. And yes, I say Kazuya, not Kazuya. Deal with it. Man, this character is fun. He is somehow, like Snake, both big brain and small brain. I don't know how that happens, but the way you play this man is by holding A, that's it. You just need to either tap A like 10 times or hold it. But his best move is a frame perfect input that is very hard to pull off. It's a nice balance of easy and hard. One thing is certain, Kazuya is fun. It might have to do with the fact that he is a little busted, and usually when a character is busted, that actually makes them lame, but not in the case of Kazuya. Kazuya is designed to be broken and just extremely brain dead, but fuck, it works. And it's true to the Tekken games. Everyone's kind of like this. In case you couldn't tell, I love playing as Kazuya. He's He's got the stupid shit that I love. Number 4, Roy. Hey, wanna hear a joke? I mained Roy in Melee. The joke doesn't end there, cause when he came back in Smash 4, I picked him up as a secondary. Funny, right? Except it's not a joke, that actually happened. So a character I've been playing for a while, but when he was low tier and then played him when he was mid tier, imagine my relief when I found out that everyone's boy Roy was pretty high tier in this game. But regardless of what fucking tier he places in the meta, he's an S tier on my fun scale. Roy is hype. His sweet spot dancing blade might be a little annoying, but hype. Getting kills with up B is hella cool. Getting kills with neutral B is hella cool. Playing as Roy is hella cool. Number 3, Sephiroth. I love the fact that Sephiroth was implemented into this game as a big deal. Everyone, move out the way, watch out, it's motherfucking Sephiroth. Sephiroth is a bit busted with his range, and should be a Smash player's worst nightmare, as he's not only an anime swordsman, but also a bit of a zoner. But I don't fucking zone as this kid. Who do you think I am? Sephiroth the Zoner is a different character from Sephiroth the actually cool character, and Sephiroth the Zoner places slightly above Olimar. This Sephiroth, number 3. Also, I just want to say, Sephiroth might have one of the coolest final smashes, definitely the coolest windscreen, and even the way the announcer says his name is different from everyone else. I love the way Seph was implemented in this game, and it's 100% backed up by just how fun he is to play. Number 2, Terry. If you know me, you should have expected Terry to place this high. I did cosplay him after all. But of all the fighties in this game, yeah, Ken might be the most big brain, and Kazuya might be the most stupid, and Ryu, but Terry is the most fun. Pretty much, I picked up Terry when he dropped, and I usually play the DLC characters for a little bit when they first drop, but in the case of Terry, and I guess I can say this about Seph and Kazuya as well, I never really stopped playing them. Terry's many inputs are cool, he's got a back special, his go commands feel incredibly satisfying to pull off, I am unapologetically a jab power dunk connoisseur, and he's got one hell of a meaty spike. Comboing with Terry is incredibly cool. I can go on and on and on about how much I love to play Terry. But there's one character that beats him, and if you use process of elimination throughout this whole video, first of all, I don't know how you do that, but second of all, you should know who it is by now. And that is, number 1, Chrom. Look, say what you want about Fire Emblem, Swordies, or anime Swordies. I remember back in Smash 4, people actually wanted Chrom to be in the game. So, I guess he is the most wanted Fire Emblem character of all time. Now, Chrom is really number 1. I'll admit, he's number 1 because he's my main. But, that being said, if this is a ranking based on how much fun I have with these characters and how likely I am to play them, who else can I have number 1? It has to be Chrom. And yes, I know, I said you main characters like Olimar because he's good, but not because you would like to have fun with him. But Chrom, I main him because he's good, and I like to have fun with him. The neutral B is one of those punishable but rewarding and hype moves when you pull it off. He's got a meaty spike. Chromicide Jank is funny as fuck. His aerials and his tilts all mesh well, respectively. Fire Emblem Awakening is one of the few Fire Emblem games I've played, and it's damn good. F Smash, Chrom is my main. All the reasons and more I listed are why he is my main. And all this is why Chrom places at number 1. So yeah, that was my ranking. How long is this video? How long is this recording? Oh, almost an hour and 20 minutes. This should be fun to edit. Be sure to like this video, come subscribe, or I will strangle you. Hopefully we're cool after I made fun of your mains. Just know that it was all for comedic purposes. Main who you want, alright? This is my opinion. You don't have to rank all the characters in the comments below, but maybe give me your top 5, top 3, top 2, or you can just give me your most favorite, or you don't have to fucking say anything. I'm not your fucking dad. But yeah, be sure to like this video, come subscribe, or I will strangle you. Bye, guys.